欢迎 friends! Today, we're going to be going over the AP Chinese reading section. This section gives you 60 minutes to answer 30 to 40 multiple choice questions. The passages you'll see include things like short personal notes, emails, pen pal letters, poster announcements, advertisements, brochures, and even short stories or newspaper articles. The questions will all be in English, asking you to identify the main idea, find specific details, infer meaning, or understand the purpose of the text. One important thing to know is the reading section is worth 25% of your total exam score, so let's make sure you're ready. My first tip is to build your vocabulary. If you don't know the words on the page, no strategy in the world is going to save you. And here's how to do it effectively. Don't just randomly study words. Focus on the ones that will actually show up on the AP exam. I've put together a Quizlet with the most important AP Chinese vocabulary words. The link is in the description below. And add words as you encounter new ones. Once you know your vocabulary, the next step is to build actual reading fluency, which is the ability to read Chinese and process it quickly. I recommend using hskreading.com. This site has short, graded reading passages that start at beginner level and get progressively harder. It's perfect for building up your confidence. Now, here's a strategy that most students overlook. Different passage types require different approaches. For example, personal communications, notes, emails, letters. These are often informal and may skip subjects or use abbreviations. Your job is to understand the relationship between the sender and receiver and what's being communicated. For advertisements and announcements, focus on extracting practical details, prices, dates, locations. These passages test whether you can find specific information quickly. Finally, articles and short stories. These are usually the longest and hardest. They often test the main idea, author's purpose, or require inference. Don't get lost in the details. Keep the big picture in mind. Knowing what kind of passage you're looking at the moment you start reading lets you adjust your strategy immediately. Alright, now let's talk about what to actually do when you're sitting in the exam. My first tip is to read the questions first. Before you even start reading the passage, skim the questions. This tells you what to look for, so you're reading with a purpose. My next tip is to skim, then scan. Do a quick skim of the passage to get the main idea and overall structure. Then go back and scan for the specific information the questions are asking for. My third tip is to watch out for negatives and traps. A common wrong answer takes something true from the passage and negates it, or vice versa. Pay close attention to sentences with words like 不, 没, 却, or 虽然. These often flip the meaning and are perfect material for trick questions. That's all for today's video. 再见, friends!